We are studying today infectious diseases. Infectious agent. We studied last time about the infected diseases and non-infected diseases. In infected diseases, we studied that the diseases which is spread from one person to another person is called the infectious diseases. Infected diseases are caused due to the living organisms. In nature, we see that a variety of the organisms and some of them causes diseases. If we broadly classify the organisms which cause diseases, we may classify them as bacteria, virus, fungi, protozoa and worms. These are the agents which causes the infections, which causes the infectious diseases. You are familiar to some diseases caused by the bacteria, virus, fungi, protozoa and worms. You are familiar with the tuberculosis, cholera. These are the diseases which are caused by the bacteria. Some organisms like protozoa also causes some diseases. As you know that filariasis, amoebic dysentery, these are diseases caused by the protozoa. Some viral diseases, very common viral diseases, HIV, common cold, this time COVID-19. These are some viral diseases. Some fungal diseases, fungi causes many skin diseases. And in detail, we will study about the different type of the diseases and their causal organs. In living organisms, we see that they have a common biochemical pathway. As in case of the bacteria, all the groups of the bacteria having common pathway. A group of the fungi having common pathway, common biological pathway. What pathway is there? In the fungi, all the groups of the fungi having the common pathway, common biochemical pathway. The rate of multiplication in organisms like bacteria, virus and fungi is more faster. They multiply very fast in comparison to the worms. Bacteria, virus, fungi, the rate of multiplication of these organisms is very fast in comparison to the worms. In case of the bacteria, they have a common pathway. So, one type of antibiotics can interfere the chemical pathway, like penicillin. Penicillin is an antibiotics which prevent the biochemical pathway by which bacteria form the cell wall. This antibiotic prevent the process of cell wall forming. So, bacterial cells which are newly formed are died because they do not have the cell wall. In the same way, in case of the fungi, since in case of the fungi there is no such type of the biochemical process, they do not respire, they have no respiration, they do not take the nourishment. Such like process, biochemical process are not found in case of the virus. Generally, virus enters inside the cell. Suppose this is a cell. This is a cell. Virus when enters inside the cell, its protein coat remains outside the cell because it is not a genetic material, while its genetic material that is the mainly that is the it has genetic material like the DNA and the RNA. Virus having the DNA or the RNA, never both. Other organisms have both the genetic material, both the nucleic acid DNA and the RNA, but in case of the virus, they have either DNA or RNA, never both. So, when fungi infect us, only its nucleic acid enters inside the cell, while protein coats, this is the protein, this is the protein, this is the protein, and it not enters inside the cell, only its genetic material enters inside the cell, and inside the cell it controls the genetic material of the host cell, and this host cell forms the virus. It has no its own machinery. Then how antibiotic will affect on the virus? If virus has no any such biochemical pathway, so how antibiotic effect on the virus? In case of the bacteria, mostly it not happens in case of the bacteria. In case of the virus, virus enters inside the cell. But in case of the virus, most of the situation this not happens. In most of the condition, bacteria not enters inside the cell. So in this way, you see that if any person having the common cold, then antibiotic is not effective. If he has infections that caused by both bacteria and fungi, and if the patient takes the antibiotic, then only bacteria will kill, and the bacterial symptoms will be eliminated, not viral. So inside one question, that why antibiotics are not effective for the viruses? The answer will be because virus have no its biochemical processes. Virus has no its own biochemical process. So antibiotic is not effective on the viral diseases. On the other hand, bacteria has its own biochemical processes. So antibiotic is effective for the bacteria. Not only in case of the bacteria, but bacteria, protozoa, fungi, others that may work against these organisms, but not effective only the microbes like virus. So antibiotic will be effective for the bacterial disease, for the antibiotic is effective for the bacterial disease, for the fungal disease, for the protozoa and for the worms. Antibiotic will not effective for the viral diseases. So we have written some name of some diseases, that is the bacterial diseases. Bacterial diseases like tuberculosis, diphtheria, typhoid, anthrax, whooping cough, cholera, leprosy, tetanus, gonorrhea, syphilis, and diarrheal dysentery. These are some diseases which are caused by the bacteria. Next example is caused by diseases, that is virus. A disease caused by the virus are called as the viral diseases. Very common viral diseases are the common cold, dengue fever, mumps, AIDS, influenza, measles, chickenpox, polio, rabies, Japanese encephalitis. This is commonly called as the encephalitis. This is a very serious disease in the eastern UP. Commonly named as J, commonly called J, Japanese encephalitis. And trachoma, very important, is hepatitis B, SARS, and COVID-19. These are the examples of the viral diseases. And next, the fungi. Diseases caused by the fungi are called the fungal diseases. You are familiar with the ringworms, aphids, weeds, and in skin infections. These are the diseases which are caused by the fungi. Now next one, the protozoa. In case of protozoa, the malaria, kala-jar, sleeping sickness, and amoebiasis. These are the few diseases and which are caused by the protozoa. Actually, we are using this term as the case of the malaria, that is caused by the mosquitoes. Mosquito works as the vector. Mosquito causes as the vector. Actual disease causing organism is a protozoa. In the case of the kala-jar, sleeping sickness, these are the diseases and which are transferred by the vectors, but actually caused by the protozoa. And next on the worms and filariasis. You have seen the some algae having the any one legs become swollen up, and it is also called as the elephantiasis. Elephantiasis or the filariasis, both are the same, and the ascariasis. So these are the different type of the diseases which are caused by the different category of the organisms. Bacterial diseases, viral diseases, and the fungal diseases, protozoan diseases, and the worm disease. These are the infectious agents. These are the infectious agents which causes the diseases. Thank you. That's what today.